Hello and welcome to today's session. We're going to be talking about how you can choose a dissertation topic, or more or less, how to choose a research topic for yourself. This is very important. The reason being, so many people are confused. They want to write a first class dissertation or project, but they're confused. They're thinking, what topic should I go with? What should they go with? So today's agenda, if you're struggling with that, it's going to help you. You'll be able to learn what this is, research topic is, or a dissertation topic, and then we're going to give you 5-step strategy of sources where you're going to brainstorm and find ways to get the best topic for yourself, and then how you're going to assess these topics. And obviously, the next plan is next to you. So, are you ready? Let's begin. So, therefore, what is research? You have a supervisor, you've got a topic, a discipline, and you've got your interest. What you need to do is carry out an audit and then plan your goals. But what exactly is research? We have this here's this big word. Well, the clue is in the name. It says re and search. You're going back to look at what has been done before to put something back together and contribute your culture to knowledge. So, research is a subject to an issue that a student or research investigates. It can be broad, it can be narrow, but good research topic has to answer a question or solve a problem that it's if we can explore through research. So that's research. And you did it today. Everyone does it every day. It's just that most times we don't relate to the fact that it's a fact of life. For instance, woke up today, thought, what am I going to wear today? Researched my wardrobe, found something. Looked for the bus stop, looked at the car stop, looked at the menu, thought, okay, today I want to eat this or I want to eat that, looked at the menu. It's all part of looking at something, and that's what research is. So it's very simple. So, what are the components that make a good research topic? Well, the first thing is it has to be non ambiguous. So, 12 words maximum. It has to be as precise as possible. Sometimes, when it gets past 12 words, we start going into other territories and the keywords that get messed up with these. So, it's a concise statement. It has to be able to communicate your intention. It has to be able to, every time we read your topic, we have to know what your topic or title is trying to say. And because already a study and an investigation, you really don't have to put the words a study of or investigation of, because it's already that. And if you're in the science sector, then put your scientific names in italics. So, what is a bad topic or a topic with errors? Well, a bad or a topic with errors is that when there is too wide, you have no access. So, for instance, if you say, I want to find out if everybody in the world loves football, that's too wide. You can't access everybody in the world. It has to be something that can be done. Or the topic is so long that it's almost like an essay, more than 12 words. Or more or less, the topic is so saturated, everyone's talking about it, that there's nothing new, there's no gap, and there's no literature. So a bad topic is that. So we know what a bad topic is. So now we have to go into your topic. What are the 8 sources and what are the 5 steps for you to find how to gain your own research topic? Well, the first thing is sometimes your assignment or your supervisor already has a brief or a topic. You can go with that. Or your discipline has one, or your interest, or your career, or your mentor, or your industry. But that's what the steps are. So let's go with step one. Step one is review the literature in your field to find the gap. Read other journals, read what everybody else has said in the field. Who are the key authors in your field? Read what they have said. When you read the journals, because they are peer reviewed, you'll be able to see what the methodology is and be able to plan your own research design and your own gaps. And a tip here, when you read the journal, read the abstract and read the conclusion. Most times you'll see researchers tell you what the gap is. So sometimes they'll say something along the lines of the scope. They'll describe the scope. So the scope of this research was all about studying whether people in the south of London love um, soccer, and we couldn't study people in the west. That is already teaching you that there's a gap for the west, so you can now go and study that. So it's something like that you're looking for. So study the literature, and then look at what has been done in your field over the last 3 years. So you have to be current, because sometimes you may read something in the 70s and say this is the gap, but then there isn't a gap because maybe someone else has studied it over the past 3 years. So to go to Google Scholar or any journal and do a 3 year study. Look at what the world news is, look at what they're saying, and you will find definitely a gap. Now, step two, what do you want to become? Plan your career or your network. Probably you're working somewhere else, so you want your career to go on the up, obviously. So plan your career ahead, and or where you want to work. So if there's a company you want to work with, study them. If there's a mentor you want to you like, try and get access to them and interview them, and you might get a mentor, and that's another way of getting a research topic. Now, step three, your environment. What is happening where you live, or where do you want to live in the future? What are the trends in your industry? What are the future trends in the industry? Study that. What's going to happen in the next 5 years in your industry? The robot's going to take over. It's going to be climate change. Um, is your sector in the decline? Is it booming? That's very important. But very importantly, where do you live? What's happening there? Which country do you want to live? What's happening there? Which continent do you want to live? What's happening there? These are topics. So, what about step four? What do you want to be known for? Sometime in future, when they call your name, what do you want to be known for? What's going to be your expertise? That's what you should study. So, you're going to be known as an expert in da 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 da. Find a topic related to that. And as along with your interest in what we said before, these are going to be your significant contribution to knowledge. So we have gone through the 8 steps. Now, how do you assess the topic you've selected? First, you think, okay, it's 12 letters, it's clear as understood. What exactly are you studying with this topic? Who are you studying? Is it students? Is it farmers? Is it people in technology sector? Um, how are you going to study them? Is it going to be quantitative study, qualitative study? And why is it important? Give us justification. Where is this study going to be done? Is it going to be done in China? Is it going to be done in London? Is it going to be done in New York? And when is this going to be done? Time frame is very important, and that's when we lead to the SMART objectives. Your topic should have a question or a problem that can be explored through research. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. Measurable, for instance, if you're trying to assess the emotions of people that love soccer, I keep talking about soccer because of that, but that live in let's say in Paris, you should be able to say, this is, let's say I'm studying secondary school students. Is it something that's measurable? If it's not measurable, then it can't be done. For instance, you can't say, I'm going to study everybody in one country. It's not possible. You have to choose a reason, you have to choose a city, you have to choose a location. So it has to be something that's achievable, because it has to be realistic and timely. For instance, your study is probably going to be what, 2 months, 1 year, 5 years. Whatever you're doing has to be so interesting that you can do it within that time limit, not beyond that. So your SMART topic. So now we've come to the conclusion. All you have to do now, hopefully, is develop your action plan, go to your literature, your career, your milieu, which is your environment, and become an expert. And these are your 8 research sources: your assessment brief, your discipline, your passion, your career, job, mentor, industry, environment, expert, contribution to knowledge. Our next videos are going to deal with academic writing, chapter 1, introduction, literature review, or methodology. If there's any other topic you want us to address, let us know in the comment section. There's going to be more videos on different aspects of education in different disciplines. This is what we're going to be working with. Thank you so much. If you have benefited from this video today, please share it and give us a like and subscribe today. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, wonderful research. Bye.